God help me. Help me, God. Help me. Oh God, I want to go back home. God, please help me. God help me. Help me, God. Help me.
Yes, this is Yuka. Yuka came to visit the jungle with her family today. They were all roaming around together, and Yuka was enjoying a lot. Everyone was very happy to see Yuka. While roaming around, Yuka and many children went towards the deep jungle. Then all the children ran away in fear. But Yuka kept moving forward bravely. She was dancing and humming in the dense forest. But suddenly,
Where did all the kids go? Where did I come? I don't even know the way. What should I do? Should I go here? Or there? Where should I go? Whose voice is this? Who can come here? Hello? Is anyone here? Can you hear me? I'm Yuka. Hello?
Yuka had not yet found the way back, and she was wandering in the jungle.
Yes, I should sleep. Who is this? Who is? I can't sit here like this. I should wake up and find a safe place. Yes, I should go to the high mountain where anyone can see me. Should I go to the cave? What if there is an animal there, but it is night? Oh, there is no one in the cave. There is no need to be worried. Oh, cave is too dirty. How someone can live in such dirty place? Oh, there is no sitting, no bedding. Oh my God, I should pray. God help me. Help me, God. Help me. Oh God.
Hey, what kind of light is this? Oh, a human has come into my cave.
Go away. This is my house.
This is my house. What are you doing here, little girl?
I got lost in the jungle and forget the way back home.
Oh, that's good.
But you are bad. Go away from here.
Who told you this?
Humans say like this.
This is the problem with you humans. You don't know anything and you talk too much. Look, I am not your enemy. Otherwise, I would have eaten you.
I was wrong about you. I'm sorry, Panther.
Oh, no worries. By the way, I am Black Panther.
I am Yuka. I go to school. I have a lot of friends there. Don't you go to school?
Ha 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 ha. What a joke, little girl.
Can I ask you something?
Why not?
Why are you helping me?
Oh, I was also lost in my childhood, and that time a nobleman helped me. So, I want to do like that.
Good morning, Black Panther. Oh God, thank you for this wonderful morning.
How are you sleeping? Are you still scared of me?
No, not anymore. Thank you, Black Panther. You are my hero. I am very hungry now. I have not eaten anything.
Yes, There are a lot of things to eat here.
Really? Wow, there is a lot of greenery here. But where I live, there are not so many trees and plants.
Oh, it's bad.
Why is this track here?
In the past, people were using this track to visit jungle.
Wow, what a beautiful view. Wow, Black Panther, wow.
Finally, Yuka drank water and played with the Black Panther in the water. Yuka and Panther had become good friends.
Wow, berries. How much berries? Wow, Black Panther, you know every part of the jungle.
Do these berries really taste so good? Don't move, little girl. I will turn this snake into dust. You have messed with the low-rise snake. Today I will make you rot in hell.
Snake was defeated by Black Panther. Yuka and Panther enjoyed the victory together and walked back to the cave with a smile on their faces.
Black Panther, you are really very kind.
Ho 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 ho. Oh, no need for it.
Black Panther, when will I go home?
Come on, little girl. Let's go. It's time to be back home.
Thank you, Black Panther. You are a hero. You have done it.
Come on, girl. Hurry up. No, you have to go home.
Can I come again?
No, little girl. Never again be alone in the jungle. Everyone is not good here. Bye-bye, little girl. Take care of yourself.
With the help of Black Panther, Lily safely returned home. As night fell, the sound of Black Panther's roar echoed through the jungle, reminding us that doing good deeds would always lead to the best outcomes.
Once upon a time, in a cozy little home, there lived a sweet and thoughtful girl named Yuka. She had a best friend named Zenu, and Zenu's birthday was just around the corner. So she decided to throw a surprise party for her dear friend. She tiptoed into the kitchen, her mind buzzing with ideas for the perfect birthday cake. One by one, she carefully measured and mixed the ingredients: flour, sugar, eggs, and a dash of love. The kitchen soon smelled like a dream, with the sweet aroma of baking filling the air. As the cake rose in the oven, Yuka's excitement grew. When it was finally done, overwhelmed with joy, she called out,
Mama, あれ何?
With the cake ready, Yuka carefully carried it to the living room, where Zenu was waiting, completely unaware of the surprise. Happy birthday, Zenu! Yuka cheered, her voice filled with love. Zenu was overjoyed. With a big smile, she blew out the candles and cut the cake, her heart swelling with gratitude. The two friends laughed, hugged, and then, as the music started playing, they began to dance together. It was a day neither of them would ever forget, a celebration of friendship, love, and the magic of making someone feel special. Welcome to the enchanting village of Gilgit, nestled in the heart of breathtaking mountains.
Welcome to Gilgit. Gilgit शहर हमारा है. Gilgit सबसे प्यारा है. Gilgit शहर हमारा
Here lives a kind-hearted little girl named Yuka, who adores her herd and explores the village with them every day. Yuka's village is a paradise, filled with lush greenery and sparkling rivers. She knows every nook and cranny, and her love for the village is evident in everything she does. Yuka comes with her herd in the picturesque valley, surrounded by majestic mountains. She sings and dances with her herd here. Despite her busy schedule, she always makes time for her studies and spends hours reading her books. She also spends her time near the riverbank, surrounded by nature's splendor. One day, she was sitting in a place, reading a book and smiling a lot. Suddenly, she heard a voice. "What is this? Oh, Puppy is stuck at the bank of mountain." Puppy's voice echoed throughout the valley. Yuka was also worried and started looking here and there, but then she got lost in her book. Puppy was struggling with life and death on the bank of the mountain. The puppy was trying to climb the mountain. Yuka focused on Puppy's voice this time and felt that someone was in trouble. Puppy was shivering and could not climb the mountain. Yuka saw Puppy and shouted and started calling him. She wanted to help him. Puppy could not hear Yuka because he was far from Yuka. Yuka was screaming and looked worried. Seeing the depth beside the mountain, the puppy was shivering from the fear. The puppy was stuck on the edge of the mountain. He was very worried to see the deep valley. His weak paws were losing the gripping on the mountain. Yuka was crying loudly on the mountain, but there was no one else but Yuka. The puppy fell down the mountain with great difficulty. Yuka started to climb down from the mountain, looking at Puppy falling down. Poor Puppy was floating in the air. The puppy crashed down, and the valley became silent. Thank God! Poor Puppy was alive but shivering on the banks of the river. Because of the wounds, he was bleeding. Finally, Yuka and her herd searched for Puppy, and Yuka started to bandage Puppy's wounds with her scarf. As Yuka tended to the puppy's wounds, she told him stories and sang softly, easing his pain and comforting his frightened heart. Yuka took Puppy very close to the river so that he could drink some water. But Puppy was very scared and was moaning with pain. Yuka helped him with her hands and gave water to Puppy. And Yuka started to talk to Puppy. The puppy's eyes sparkled with gratitude, and he snuggled into Yuka's arms, feeling safe and loved. Yuka picked up the puppy in her hands and walked with her herd beside the river. Yuka's herd was thirsty, so they stopped to drink water from the river. Yuka found opportunity and started to tell Puppy a story. She was smiling a lot. Puppy was happy to see her behavior. She was thinking about the family of Puppy. She decided to stay again, that maybe the family of Puppy would be there to find him. So again, her herd drank water from the river, and she started to tell a story from her book to the puppy. She was laughing and looking very happy. Puppy was also enjoying the expression of Yuka. Finally, just then, the puppy's family appeared, barking excitedly as they reunited with their beloved pup. Yuka smiled, knowing she had made a difference in their lives. The puppy's family thanked Yuka with wagging tails and joyful yips, and Yuka's herd cheered in celebration. Overjoyed, Yuka immediately set the puppy down on the ground, and the puppy began to dance and thank Yuka. The puppy's family was watching Yuka's kind gesture toward the puppy. They were barking with gratitude and admiration. Thanks to Yuka's help, the lost puppy was reunited with its family. Yuka and her herd returned home with the pride that she has made someone's life happy today. The news of Yuka's good deed spread throughout the valley, and her song was echoed in the valley. Yuka, a kind-hearted little girl, was on her way to play one day when she stumbled upon a tiny pigeon struggling to fly. Its wings were injured. Yuka's heart melted at the sight. She gently picked up the pigeon and examined its wings, determined to help. Using leaves, Yuka carefully cleaned the pigeon's wings, trying to soothe its pain. Just then, a companion pigeon appeared. Yuka asked that companion about the little pigeon's home. The pigeon's response was heartbreaking. It began to fly. Yuka followed it, and eventually they arrived at a beautiful tree with a cozy nest. Yuka's eyes sparkled with joy as she realized she had found the pigeon's home. With the little pigeon safely in her hands, Yuka climbed the tree, using the branches to support her. As she sat near the nest, the pigeon's mother was overjoyed to be reunited with her baby. She welcomed Yuka with open wings, caressing her in appreciation of her kindness. Yuka's selfless act had brought happiness to the pigeon's family. As the little pigeon joined its mother in the nest, it started chirping. As Yuka descended the tree, she felt a sense of pride and fulfillment, knowing she had made a difference in the life of another living creature. Other birds in their nests were chirping loudly to praise the kind act of Yuka. Yuka was smiling and walking back home with this pride that today she has made someone's life happy. Yuka, a cute little girl, one day she went to the zoo where there were a lot of animals and birds. In the zoo, Yuka first saw a huge elephant. The elephant was playing with the children, and the children were very happy to see it. Yuka heard the roar of the lion, and she went to his cage. There were also a lot of children who were watching the lion. Then Yuka headed towards the monkey cage. The monkey was cheering the children with his signs, and the children were clapping happily. Yuka was also very happy to see all this. In the zoo, the colorful birds were cheering, and the children were watching them. Yuka was sitting far away and watching all this. Suddenly, she saw a lone deer. She went to the deer cage and started talking to the deer. Yuka saw that no child was coming near the deer. The deer was very sad. Yuka went to the deer, but the deer was watching him from a distance. Then Yuka brought some leaves and started feeding the deer. While eating the leaves, Lone Deer came close to the Yuka, and they became friends. Seeing the deer playing with the Yuka, other children also came running there. The deer looked at all the children and started dancing happily. Yuka looked at the dancing deer and started clapping happily. Yuka and all the children had a lot of fun in the zoo, and all the animals were watching them. In the evening, Yuka went back home with this pride that she helped to make someone's life happy. Yuka, a curious and compassionate little girl, was playing near a serene pond when she heard a faint quacking sound. She quickly scanned her surroundings, her bright eyes wide with concern, and spotted a duckling struggling to stay afloat in the water. Without hesitation, Yuka rushed to the rescue, gently scooping up the duckling in her hands. As she cradled the little bird, Yuka began searching the pond for its family. She tried to ask the duckling about its family, but the duckling just quacked in response. The duckling, sensing Yuka's kindness, nuzzled her gently, as if trying to communicate. As they were searching together, just then, a wise old duck with shimmering feathers waddled up to them, quacking softly to the duckling. Yuka watched in amazement as the duckling quacked excitedly. The old duck seemed to understand the duckling's distress and began to lead them to a nearby patch of water. As they followed the old duck, the duckling's eyes lit up, and it let out an excited quack. Yuka followed its gaze and saw a group of ducks swimming together, the duckling's family. Overjoyed, the duckling reunited with its loved ones, and they thanked Yuka for her kindness. Beaming with pride, Yuka smiled at the duckling, feeling happy knowing she had made a difference in the little bird's life. As she watched the duckling swim away with its family, Yuka realized that even small acts of kindness can have a big impact. One sunny morning, Yuka woke up with a smile and immediately turned to her beloved bunny.
Good morning, Bunny. How are you today? You're up so early.
Yuka spent the morning playing with her bunnies, laughing as they hopped around her garden.
Oh, my cute little buddies. How are you all? Oh, okay. Don't worry. Hi there, little one. How are you?
But as Yuka looked around, she noticed something was missing. Her favorite bunny wasn't with the others.
Favorite bunny, where are you? Come on, buddy. Where are you hiding today?
Yuka searched everywhere, but her favorite bunny was nowhere to be found. Finally, she discovered the bunny curled up, sleeping in its little house.
Oh, Bunny, why are you sleeping at this time? Why aren't you playing like you always do? Why didn't you come to me?
The bunny didn't respond. It was unusually quiet, and Yuka quickly realized something was wrong. Her bunny was sick. Without wasting a moment, Yuka gently picked up her bunny and ran to her grandmother.
Grandma, my bunny isn't talking to me.
Her grandmother took one look at the bunny and knew what was wrong.
Oh my dear, your bunny is sick. We need to take care of it right away.
Yuka's grandmother called her mother, and together they made an appointment with the vet. Yuka carefully placed her bunny in the basket of her bicycle and prepared to ride to the hospital. Yuka's mother.
Yuka, don't forget your helmet. Ride carefully.
Yuka nodded and pedaled down the road, her bunny sitting quietly in the basket. She was determined to get help for her little friend. As soon as she arrived at the hospital, Yuka rushed inside, calling out for the doctor.
Doctor, where are you? My bunny is sick.
The people in the hospital couldn't help but smile at Yuka's dedication and love for her bunny. Finally, she reached the doctor's room.
Good morning, doctor. My bunny is sick. It's not speaking or playing like it usually does.
The doctor smiled warmly at Yuka's concern. He examined the bunny, gave it a vaccine, and treated it with care. As Yuka left the hospital, she couldn't contain her joy.
My bunny will get well soon. Thank you, doctor. Bye-bye.
On the way home, Yuka's bunny started to perk up, hopping around in the bicycle basket. Yuka was overjoyed.
Mama, Daddy, my bunny is fine. It's all better now.
When they got home, Yuka and her bunny danced around the garden, celebrating its recovery. Yuka's love and care had made all the difference. Yuka's kindness and quick action saved her bunny. Just like Yuka, we should always care for our loved ones and help them when they're in need. A little love can go a long way. Once upon a time, there was a cheerful little girl named Yuka who loved exploring the world. One day, she traveled to China with her friends for an exciting adventure. They had a wonderful time together, and their journey eventually brought them to the beautiful Sichuan province, home to many adorable pandas. One sunny afternoon, while playing with her friends, Yuka wandered off and found herself walking along the banks of a gentle river. As she strolled, she noticed something unusual, a panda struggling in the water. It seemed the panda's foot was stuck between the river stones, making it impossible for him to climb out. Without wasting a moment, Yuka sprang into action. She quickly opened her bag, pulled out a sturdy rope, and threw one end toward the panda. The panda grabbed hold of it tightly, and with all her strength, Yuka pulled him safely out of the water. Grateful and relieved, the panda hugged Yuka and thanked her with a big, fuzzy embrace. Together, Yuka and the panda decided to make the riverbank safer so no one else would face the same danger. Using the rope, they created a simple but effective solution to prevent future accidents. The panda, overjoyed by Yuka's kindness, invited her to his home. There, Yuka met the panda's family, who were just as warm and welcoming. They even broke into a happy dance to celebrate Yuka's heroic act and thanked her for saving their beloved family member. Before Yuka left, the panda gave her a special gift as a token of gratitude. Touched by their bond, Yuka promised to visit the panda again someday. With a heart full of joy, she returned home. Back in her room, Yuka sat quietly, seeing the precious gift from the panda. A soft smile spread across her face as she remembered the promise they had made. It was a day she would cherish forever, a day when a little girl and a panda became lifelong friends. And so, Yuka's adventure in China became a story of courage, kindness, and the magic of unexpected friendships. One sunny day, a sweet little girl named Yuka went to the riverbank with her family to enjoy some fun time together. She played happily in the water with her younger brother Peter, laughing and splashing around. After a while, Yuka wandered a little too far from their camp. She stumbled and fell, but bravely got back up, dusted herself off, and kept walking. But soon, she realized she was lost. Tears filled her eyes as she sat down, unsure of how to return. Just then, from behind the bushes, a kind Dino spotted Yuka crying. He walked up to her and asked in a gentle voice,
"Hey there, little one. Why are you crying?"
Surprised but relieved, Yuka wiped her tears and told the Dino everything. The Dino smiled and said,
"Don't worry. I know the way back to your camp."
Yuka's face lit up with joy, and right then, a beautiful friendship began. The Dino let her climb onto his back, and together, they started the journey back to camp, laughing and chatting along the way. As they neared the camp, Yuka grew a little nervous. She asked,
What if everyone gets scared seeing you?
The Dino reassured her.
"Oh, sweetheart, no need to worry. I come here often. In fact, I often visit the humans by the river. They're my friends."
When they arrived, Yuka called out for her father, while little Peter, startled by the Dino, tried to run away. Yuka's father was overjoyed to see the Dino and thanked him for bringing his daughter back safely. Yuka was so happy and started dancing with delight. Then, in a playful moment, Yuka noticed Peter throwing a small stone at their new friend. She quickly ran over and scolded him. The Dino, ever wise, stepped in and said,
"No fighting, little ones. We should live in peace and harmony."
Yuka and Peter listened, shook hands, and made up. Soon, even Peter became friend with the Dino. The three of them spent the rest of the day playing games, sharing stories, and having the best time together. As the sun began to set, the Dino waved goodbye and headed home. Yuka watched him leave, waving and calling out,
Bye-bye, Dino. See you soon.
The story of Yuka, Peter, and Dino proves that kindness and friendship can bring everyone together, no matter how different they may seem. Yuka, a bright-eyed and compassionate little girl, was walking home from school on a drizzly day. As she strolled along the path, she noticed a tiny shivering kitten sitting all alone. Yuka's heart melted at the sight of the kitten. Without hesitation, Yuka sat down beside the kitten. As Yuka gazed at the kitten, she couldn't help but laugh at its adorable antics. The kitten, sensing Yuka's friendly energy, meowed excitedly. As Yuka continued her walk home, the kitten innocently followed her. Yuka realized the kitten was trotting along beside her. Seeing the kitten's trusting eyes, Yuka decided to take it home with her. Together, Yuka and the kitten walked side by side, enjoying the gentle rain and each other's company. When they arrived at Yuka's home, she excitedly shouted,
Mom, Mom.
Yuka's mom welcomed the little kitten, and she fed it milk. As the evening unfolded, Yuka and the kitten played a lot in the living room, chasing each other, laughing, and having the best time together. As the night drew to a close, the kitten curled up and fell asleep in Yuka's home. The next morning, as Yuka was preparing to leave for school, the little kitten also started jumping. Wow! Yuka and the kitten were jumping, laughing, and dancing. Finally, at the school bus stop, Yuka gently said goodbye to the kitten, waving her hand in a sweet gesture. The kitten seated on the path was watching as Yuka moved towards the school bus. Yuka's selfless act of kindness had not only helped the kitten, but had also filled her own heart with joy and compassion. Yuka, a bright and curious little girl, was spending her afternoon in the backyard of her home. As she sat on the soft grass, her eyes wandered across the open space, and a spark of inspiration lit up her face. She had an idea, a wonderful idea. The very next day, Yuka marched into the backyard with a tiny gardening tool in hand. She had decided to create something magical, her very own garden. With determination, she began digging into the soil, carefully planting seeds of colorful flowers and fresh vegetables. Every day, she would return with her mini watering can, nurturing her little plants with love and care. Days turned into weeks, and Yuka's patience and hard work began to pay off. The once empty backyard transformed into a vibrant, blooming paradise. One sunny afternoon, as she explored her garden, Yuka spotted a bright orange carrot peeking out from the soil. With a giggle, she gently plucked it, holding it up like a treasure. Overjoyed, she twirled and danced around the garden, celebrating the reward of her hard work. As Yuka enjoyed the sweet, crunchy carrot, she felt a deep sense of accomplishment. Her garden was not just a patch of plants, it was a testament to her dedication and love. Yuka's story reminds us all that with a little effort, patience, and care, we can create something truly wonderful. Hard work, after all, always bears the sweetest fruits.